Addiction is more than just a struggle with drugs or a personal weakness. It's something deeper and more complex. It can feel like a parasite, quietly attaching itself to our lives and feeding off our pain, fears, and unresolved struggles. This parasite isn't just within us, it thrives in the world around us, spreading its influence through the media, pharmaceuticals, and societal expectations. It reaches far beyond our bodies. In nature, parasites are skilled at taking control. For example, some wasp larvae inject chemicals into a spider, altering its behavior to serve the larvae's needs. Eventually, the larvae consume the spider itself. This is how addiction often feels, a voice urging us to follow commands that trap us further each day. But the root of the problem isn't just the drugs we might turn to. It includes the pharmaceutical companies that flood the market with medications, often aware of the harm they can cause. It's the media that glamorizes excess and struggles, profiting from our suffering. Even recovery programs can sometimes feel like a trap, causing more shame and dependency instead of healing. I recall my time in rehab, sitting outside and smoking, reflecting on the web of addiction that surrounded me. The walls felt both comforting and stifling. Rehab wasn't a true solution. It provided a brief pause that allowed me to see the bigger picture. The system wasn't here to rescue me. It was another parasite. The medications I took, the stories I believed, and the shame I felt all worked together, feeding off my vulnerabilities and keeping me silent. Pharmaceutical companies are a visible part of this parasitic relationship. They often create and market drugs as solutions while knowing they may lead to dependency. Pain relievers like OxyContin were promoted as cures, but turned into products that draw people into cycles of relief and relapse, adding to the profits of these companies. Ironically, the same businesses that profit from our struggles also sponsor rehab facilities that promise to help us. It's a perfect system that keeps itself going at our expense. The media contributes as well, bombarding us with messages that instill feelings of inadequacy and fear. Advertisements claim to offer happiness, while news stories sensationalize crises for higher ratings. Movies and TV shows often glorify a life filled with excess, making it seem normal and unavoidable. What makes this system so powerful is that it often goes unnoticed. Like mythical beings that distort reality, these influences feast on more than just our well-being. They thrive on our emotions and inner strength. These forces can't create anything new. They only twist reality, turning love into addiction and freedom into servitude. During my time in rehab, I began to recognize this unseen parasite for what it was. Addiction wasn't just a personal issue, it was part of a broader system of control. Heroin was merely a symptom. The real problem lay within the system that allowed it to flourish. The shame I felt was not mine alone. It was created by a societal structure meant to keep people like me down. Acknowledging the presence of this parasite was one challenge. Breaking free from it was another. Parasites need hosts to survive, and without us, they struggle to exist. To starve this parasite, we must reject what it feeds on, like fear, silence, and complicity, and have the courage to face the larger systems that support it, even when they seem overwhelming. In rehab, I began to fight against this parasite. I stopped listening to its lies that I was weak or hopeless. I started to reclaim the parts of myself that I had surrendered to drugs, shame, and a society that thrived on my pain. It was a difficult journey, and the parasite didn't let go easily. But with each day I spent dismantling its grip, I felt a little freer. These parasitic forces operate on many levels: natural, societal, and even spiritual. They thrive on our fears, shame, and the silence they create. However, the truth is that they cannot survive without us. Breaking free means choosing not to play by their rules, reclaiming our true selves, and rewriting the stories that have defined our lives.